Alright, hi guys and welcome back to my channel. So let's just talk for a real second before I get into the whole video. So I've had a lot of stuff come up these past weeks that I haven't filmed, haven't edited. I mean, I filmed a little bit, but like when I film, I like forget that I'm filming. So I'll like film, like I'll start off really good filming the morning and everything, and then the whole day is like there's nothing. I'm like, I've been trying out the Fenty Beauty foundation. I got a little sample. I'm in 120. I've been wearing this foundation for a little over 9 hours. I got up, did my makeup around 6. I went to Oak Glen with Ben and his family. Not really too horrible. I'm not mad about it being greasy. I kind of want to take it off because I have been wearing makeup for a while. Like, my lip color is on, but not really. Yeah, I haven't been filming, haven't been editing. I've been swamped with homework. If I'm not doing homework, there's so many things I'm going to. I actually am buying a new purse from Disneyland. Hopefully, if they have it and it's what I want. I won't give any like spoilers. I should because I haven't been filming. So it's a Disney bag by Dooney & Burke. And you'll understand why I want to get it with this video. Kind of. It's one of the reasons why I'm getting it. I also really like it. So if you're reading the title and you're curious to how, I'm going to explain my whole story time on what happened. So, me and Ben got Disneyland passes this year. It was my early Christmas present, so thank you, sweetheart. I love it. I love going to Disneyland. It's so nice. I haven't had a pass since I was a little girl. I think the last time I went was with my choir thing, minus my birthday that I went earlier this year. When I was like in 7th grade choir, and my choir class went to Disneyland to compete with other classes and we won gold. Yeah, I used to be in choir. Fun fact. Yeah, so basically we've been going to Disneyland and we started off a normal day. We got to Disneyland, you know, we parked, got to the gate. I guess we got there later when Mickey and Friends was like closed, so we had to park at a theme park and the bus like takes you to the park. So we had to go on that, and then you basically, we got Timon and Pumbaa parking, that's where it is. And then you take the bus, and it drops, the bus drops you off at Downtown Disney, and you have to go through the security thing. So, you know how they have to check your bags and everything. I recently got a new bag a little while ago. I've had it for a while now. It's this Louis Vuitton backpack. It's a Palm Springs, an MM size. It'll come into the story very soon, very soon. So, we always, when we get to the line, we always open up our bags. We want to get through as fast as possible because we want to get to the rides, we want to go throughout our day. I brought my camera. I was going to vlog that day, and I ended up not because of this reason. And then, I don't know what it was, but she got to me, and I had this nice bag, and she just grabs my bag from my hands and throws it down. And that's okay. I wasn't like too mad. So she then proceeds to open the front pocket, which I had already unzipped. So yeah, and this pocket like tapers in. It's a really small pocket. You can't carry much in here. I basically carry my Louis Vuitton 6-ring key holder, and I carry some tampons. Like, this pocket is not deep. And it has this little flap to like hide the zipper, so it's not like easy to get to, which I like just for security purposes, which is really ironic. So she proceeds to open it, and this pocket does not open. It's really not wide. You can peer in really easy and see that there's nothing. Well, she decided to then keep pulling my thing, and that's when I lost my cool. And I like started getting mad. I didn't say anything. And then she went to zip up my bag. She took it, and like you can zip a bag up nicely. And she just like threw the zipper. It kind of got stuck, and I had to like, and that's when I got mad. So I'm like, this is a nice bag. Regardless if it was a cheap bag or a nice bag, they shouldn't be like destroying your bag. Like, she started pulling my bag, and it was basically, you can't, there's a point to where you shouldn't pull a backpack, and I think it would be on that. So basically, I grabbed my bag because I was upset, and I just zipped out the front, and that's where she was like, is there a problem? Like, is there a problem, basically saying that. So I was like, no, like, can you just be more careful with my bag? So then, she proceeds to tell me, it's not her property. So she doesn't care, and it's my fault for bringing my bag here. And you know, I understand, it's not her property, and I chose to bring this bag here. It doesn't matter if I chose this bag that is more expensive, or I chose my school backpack that Ben ends up taking when we go to Disneyland. And that's what made me mad. I was like, I understand you're doing your job, but I don't want to break my bag. Like, could you be more careful? That's when I guess she lost it. So she proceeds to say, what are you hiding? That's when I got, like, I was like, oh my gosh, what does she think? I'm like, no, I'm not hiding anything. She's like, you're hiding something, you're hiding something. And she's yelling at me. She's yelling at me, you're hiding something, you're hiding something. I'm like, no, like, I'm just asking you to be more careful with my bag. I don't like my bag being thrown around. I don't want the zipper to get caught. Like, I don't want you breaking my bag. I felt uncomfortable. I'm like, there's a whole bunch of people around us, and they're looking at me, and she's yelling out I'm hiding something. So I'm like embarrassed and like angry all in like, and upset all in one thing. So she's making me open my change pouch, my wallet, showing her what's in it. And then I carry a small bag within my bag just because I don't want everything thrown around. It's like a little Sephora, it's this bag. I carry this clear bag that has a bunch of stuff. So she makes me open it. The first thing she's looking at is my face powder. So she proceeds to ask me like what it is, and I'm like, it's face powder. What is it? It's makeup. And so then she's like, well, what is it? I'm like, it's makeup for your face, you know, you put on your face, it says powder, it says it right on there. And then like she finally moved on from that, but like, I don't know. Then she grabs my inhaler and she starts putting her hands where I put my mouth and my Z-shot chamber too, asking me what it is. I'm like, it's my inhaler, I have asthma. Like, you shouldn't be touching it where I put my mouth. Like, it's a normal inhaler. Eventually, I had nothing on me. You know, I'm just here to go to Disneyland. And I was gonna vlog it. I had my camera in my bag too. So, I grab all my stuff, throw it in. I'm so embarrassed. I'm so angry. I'm so upset. I want to give my bag to the next security guy. I went through the metal detector. They give it back to me. I left Ben because I was so upset, and I'm the type of person where I will say something bad when I'm really angry. So for me not to do that, because I don't want to stoop to someone's level, I just feel it's better to remove myself. I could not be there. So then Ben's still there. He has to get his bag checked. And from what he tells me, the lady didn't really open his bag or check. All she told him was, I'm sorry, that's your girlfriend. And that's when he got upset, and he's like, look, like, you didn't have to yell at her, like, she just was asking you to be more careful, like, it wasn't a big deal. So then she's like, well, you can talk to the head of security if you feel that way. And so he's like, alright, like, I don't care, like, I'll talk to security. So another guy from security comes. Ben tells him what happens. He's like, oh, I'm sorry, man, like, yeah, it's not okay, like, sorry. And then the head of security came, basically said, sorry this happened, we can offer you a free pin if you want to take it up with City Hall. Good luck, but they probably won't do anything. So Ben's like, no, I don't want a free pin. So then Ben found me. I'm upset, I'm on the verge of tears. I feel so uncomfortable. So he tells me what happens, what the lady said, what the guy said, and I'm like, you know what? This guy probably thinks we're some young, dumb kids that aren't going to do anything. We're too scared. So I'm like, you know what? We're going to go to City Hall. We are going to complain, and we're going to make sure this lady doesn't do this to anyone else, and that they know it's not okay. we meet this really nice girl behind the counter of City Hall. And we explained to her what happened. Ben kind of demonstrates with my backpack, and she's like in shock. Yeah, so she brought us like paperwork that you fill out about like your complaint and what happened. So me and Ben both did that, and then she's like, all right, she had to call security, get information from them. We told her what the lady told us and what happened, and she ended up having to go to her head boss of City Hall, which is like customer service. So she went and talked to her, and then she like came back and forth because she wanted to make sure she was getting everything correctly. She's like, I want to make sure I'm getting everything correctly from your story. I'm not missing anything. I was like, all right, we filled out the complaint forms. Like, what are you guys looking to get out of this? And Ben said, he's like, well, like, what can you do? Like, we weren't really sure what she meant. Like, we weren't asking for anything. We're like, well, what can you do? So she's like, hold on, let me come back. And then she came back and she's like, all right, like, I need to take you to this other room. We went in there and she's like, yeah, so we like feel really awful about what happened. We really want to make you feel more comfortable. She's like, if this would have happened to me, I'd feel very uncomfortable throughout the day. Yeah, so she's like, so we're gonna offer you 2 free tickets to the Disneyland Halloween party, $40 worth of food credit, and she broke it up into $10 in case like we wanted to buy churros and something, so we wouldn't be stuck having to buy $40 worth of churros. So we got like 4 food vouchers for $10. That way we can use it however we wanted, all together, all separate. So she did that, and then she was going to give us fast passes just because we'd been there so long, it wasted up most of our morning. The problem with that is that Ben's middle brother, his sister-in-law, and his sister-in-law's friends are coming down. So we're going to have 3 people later with us. We plan on going to California Adventure with them because they close the park and you can't go to Disneyland. You have to either leave or you can go to California Adventure if you have passes. We'd feel bad to like just be like, sorry, like we got passes for something that happened, we're ditching you. So she's like, oh, like hold on, like let me see what I can do. We're expecting she's either gonna give us like them another day or something, because like 5 people, they're like $95 each, and it's been sold out, the Halloween party. So she comes back and she's like, good news, we really want to make your day feel better. We want to make you feel special. We want to make you feel like you are valued. So she's like, we're able to get you 5 free tickets the Halloween night, no questions asked. And we're like, wow. And I thought she was gonna stop there, like just give us the 5 passes. She's like, yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you get your $40 worth of food, eat somewhere nice or eat just around the park, and I'm gonna make sure you get your fast pass because you've spent too much time with this and we really want you to have an amazing day here. The amount of stuff they gave us for free was like crazy. So then she basically told us, she's like, come back at 7, your wristbands will be ready. You need to have everyone that has that's getting wristbands, like your whole party of all total of us 5 there, otherwise they can't give you all the wristbands. So we're like, okay, that's totally fine, like we understand, like thank you so much. Like she's like, yeah, she's like, I really hope you have a better day. And we left, and it was like, I was like, wow, like I still felt uncomfortable and stuff, but like it made me feel better that like they cared. Like I could have just complained and that would have been fine. So that's the main thing of why I'm making this. If you feel uncomfortable and someone's doing something you don't feel is right, talk to someone higher up. Always do that, because you know what, not saying that you should always expect something, but you don't want someone doing that to someone else. That's why I made the complaint about this lady. I didn't want her doing that to someone else and thinking that she could keep doing that and that was okay. Basically my whole thing with it, because that shouldn't be happening to people. It's not okay. I wasn't carrying anything. She made me feel like I had something when I didn't. So that's basically it. Thank you so much for watching. This is how I basically got like $600 from Disneyland. I'll see you guys on my next video. Thank you so much for watching.